When were you first aware that he had chosen you as his successor?
Well, probably a few days before it happened.
How did he tell you?
Well, that's a little bit of a long story. We were in Jamshedpur together for a function, and I had to go to Stuttgart for some negotiations with Mercedes-Benz. And when I came back, I heard he'd had a heart problem, and he was in Breach Candy Hospital. He was there a week, and I'd see him every day, and then he was out on a Friday, and the following Monday I went to see him in the office. And he'd always start meetings by saying, well, what's new?
Okay.
And I said, well, Jay, I've been seeing you every day.
Yeah.
There's nothing new since I saw you last. And he said, well, I have something that's new that I want to tell you. Sit down. And he said, what has happened to me in Jamshedpur has made me think that I need to step down. And I've decided that you should take my place. And then there were a few days more, and then he took it to the board.
That's on the 25th of March,
I don't remember the day, but probably if you say that's the day, that's the day.
But people who were present at that meeting say they regretted not having a camera to record the events. It was a moving experience. Can you take me back to that meeting somewhat?
Well, I've heard many of my colleagues say that there was history that day because apart from the fact that he was stepping down from a position he'd held for, I don't know, 40, 50 years, there was therefore a lot of emotion attached to his giving up this position in favor of someone. But the history and the emotion that everyone talks about is not that move. He then reminisced through his years at that meeting.
Okay.
And I can't reproduce any of that emotionally or otherwise, but that meeting went on, which was like an archival recount of all his days in Tata. Never his own praise, but just his experiences as he went through. And there was history that day. I think we all came out very moved.
I can imagine. It was the end of an era,
That's
the beginning of a
That's
new
right.
one.
That's right.